Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Work. There you go.
Forward.
Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Work. There you go.
Forward.
Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Work. There you go.
Forward.
Hard work. Hard work. Hard work.
Fall in.
Hey, what it do? What it do? What it do? What's good this morning? How y'all doing? It's me, your boy Trey. And you know where y'all is. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all rocking with the best, y'all favorite vets on the next first formation morning sports talk presented by E2G Sports Network. So come on and fall in as we get to talking about some of the hottest and most polarizing and important, I guess you could say, or attention grabbing stories and topics in sports. And so, like I say, sometimes it can be just about anything for the most part. Try to keep it military as well as we are vets of this great nation's armed forces. So I'm trying to hold into that. So, of course, a lot going on, as you say, usually in the world of sports. We know they continue to punch them tickets for the NCAA March Madness tournament coming up. What's good, Frat? What's going on, Stanton? Glad to have your information with us this morning. They're starting to punch those tickets in the NCAA women's and men's basketball. Continue to go on from there. Of course, yesterday was the period for franchise tags. Not many tags. Some of the important players got tagged, which means other things for them players as well as others. Next week, we got a week until free agency opens up for the NFL, kicking off the new NFL season. So, of course, we know that's got going on. Basketball, y'all better watch. I told you, keep an eye on that purple and gold without LeBron for that fact of matter, doing their thing. But of course, we know a shift in the seismic playoff picture just as early as yesterday. So we all know, you know what I'm saying? So it's plenty to talk about. Let me get my screens up. Sorry, a little ear. Give me a sec. How many of my vets out there that no longer do pounding the pavement miss those cadences early in the morning? It's funny how you be. No, I'm not gonna say that. Disregard my last statement. See, where do I want to go first? You know what? Let's start here. Let's start with the NBA action is fantastic. So like you said, we talked briefly yesterday, and which is actually pretty more to unwrap. You got stuff going on in correlation of reference to Ja Morant and his situation. Stephen A has some choice words for his father. We'll get to that later on in the show, of course. Actually, definitely later as we get to it. So first and foremost, the Washington Wizards took on the Detroit Pistons in D-Town and just edging them 119 to 117. With that win, Washington becomes a little bit closer or hanging on to their hopes of getting into the playoffs. Okay, I figured that. I thought I was alone, Listanton. Of course, you know what I'm saying? When you come in, I don't. So because my hours are spent here in the morning for the most part, I'm not out and about when the soldiers are out doing PT or anything like that, unless like I'm doing something like an Army 10-mile trial or something like that, to where we do it in or around certain people. And of course, then you can hear them or one case like that. You don't even hear marching cadences anymore for the most part. Or at least I don't. Not here on the installation which I'm on. So that's it. It's crazy, but there's none of that going on. I'm very sure if I was at a trade doc, more so of a trade doc where they was taking in new recruits or new soldiers and stuff like that, then I would hear it all the time. But currently, in this current state of age, there's not too many. I don't see too many formations or anything like that for the most part. So I'm gonna have to just pull up one day on someone's formation and just sit up and say like, there's other things I would say with that are other military jargon that I'm not going to use on this particular platform. Oh yeah, so of course, and then which I figure that exactly. So I figure that so. But like I said, there's some ways. If I want to hear it, I'm very sure I know where to go find it. Well, in person, live and direct. I wonder about the other services. We need some Air Force, Navy, Marines to tap in and tell their exploitative cadences and all that type of stuff. But in any case, continuing on with the post view, the Pistons, like I said, took the L. Jaden Ivey was 26 of 5 and 12. Okay, I got you, Sam. All right, so you hear everybody. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists for Jaden Ivey. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for James Wiseman, as he seemed to have found a home, doing all right there in over in Detroit, teaming in with Marvin Bagley, who also 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist from Detroit. Isaiah Livers, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist from Eugene Mimari. RJ Hampton with 11 points. Rodney McGruder, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. It was all in a losing effort. But you know what? I look at this before I tap in back into the Wizards and what they did last night to earn the W. When you look at it, I think slowly but surely, Detroit is building one of those teams that can be rivaled as or compared to even a Oklahoma City or Golden State potentially. I mean, they don't have those exact type of shooters and stuff like that, but they're building because they're. I mean, you got Marvin Bagley Jr., Marvin Bagley III, Jaden Ivey, James Wiseman, RJ Hampton, Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey. Like, they have some young talent over there to where it's probably is looking like if they can get put together, or even maybe I don't know if they're lacking on the coach currently that can really pull the most out of that squad. It could be problems in Detroit in the next 2 or 3 years. And so, I mean, I'm very sure. I mean, you would think, but it looks like we could be seeing moving it back. What if someone was to bring back that bad boy mentality and get those as my man Zoe say them Thundercats over there locked in? We might be seeing problems out of Detroit in the East. In any case, they had a problem with the Wizards last night. Bradley Beals, 32.7 rebounds, 7 assists, 24 points for 7 rebounds, 2 assists from Chris Porzingis. Kyle Kuzma chipped in 23 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist from Corey Kispert, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists from Danny Ajava, 8 points from Daniel Grafford, and 6 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists from Jordan Godwin, all in the winning effort. Like I said, 119 to 117, just edging out the Pistons. And then yet the beat goes on. Of course, we had the Milwaukee Bucks pulled up in Orlando to take on the Magic, in which there was no tricks, no tricks being performed there last night, except for maybe a little bit of scare. Milwaukee wins 134 to 123. The Magic was led by 21 points, 6 rebounds, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists from Cole Anthony, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists for Franz Wagner. Paolo Banchero contributed 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, probably this year's Rookie of the Year. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists from Morris Wagner. 16 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, Markel Fultz. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists from Goga Bedadas. Bo contributed 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 from Okiki. Jalen Suggs, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists on the night. The Bucks chipped in 3 players in 20-point figures. A higher being Brooke Lopez, 26.6 rebounds, 1 assist, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists from Chris Middleton, 24 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Devon Carter, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists from the newly acquired Jay Crowder, tapping in. Joe Ingles contributed with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. 8 points from Grayson Allen, 6 from Pat Connaughton, and 3 from Myers Leonard. All to sit up and count it up to give them that victory. With that win, they improved to 47-18. I think currently 2.5 games above of the Boston Celtics, who are hot on their heels. 27-39 for the Orlando Magic, but they're still in striking distance. At least they are for the lower tier teams. At this point, I wonder, do you continue to do that? On the opposite side of the spectrum, when I look at it and think about it, I don't know if initially I would have thought that Orlando was that team which I just spoke about that's starting to create a nucleus around their young players. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, like I said, maybe it's Detroit. Making moves, picking up some draft picks here and there. Of course, we know the Wembanyama sweepstakes is on, which Detroit currently is in. Orlando is more so on the outside looking in. But we never know. The stranger things has happened. We'll have to take a look at what their draft picks and see if they've got any draft out there or if they have some that's coming to them that puts them in position. So it's chess, not checkers, I guess. Strategies of those GMs that need to make it happen, of course. On the other side of the spectrum, the Detroit Knicks were the top team, had the hottest streak, 9 wins after Milwaukee lost their 17th game in their bid. They fall off, of course. New York took over that mantle. Currently was on a 9-game win streak. They fall off to the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets win by the score of 112-105. In the win, led by Kelly Oubre Jr.'s 27 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists from Terry Rozier, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists from Gordon Hayward, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists from P.J. Washington, 7 points apiece from Mark Williams and Nick Richards, as well as Dennis Smith and Bryce Goins contributing with 3 points and 2 points respectively. For the Knicks, they was led by R.J. Barrett's 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 14 points apiece from Emmanuel Quickley and Mitchell Robinson, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists from Julius Randles, 12 points from Quentin Grimes. Josh Hart contributed with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists from Isaiah Harrington, 7 points from Miles McBride, and Obi Toppin with 3, as the Knicks come back from what was a 17-point deficit to basically, as the Hornets come back from what was a 17-point deficit, they pull up on New York, and handle business, knocking them off. Kelly was cooking. What's good, bro? What's going on there, Frank?
What's good? WGO? How's everybody doing on this hump day? What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing much. Sticks it up for going over these topics and stuff like that.
It's crazy, man. I don't know if y'all pay attention to Stan. For those people, it's crazy, man. If y'all don't pay attention to Trey, man, he's real slick about it, man. This dude real slick. Like when it comes to certain things, right? Trey, when the Lakers win, he will never come on here and start talking about basketball first. He'll jump to a whole this dude to talk about slap boxing before he'll talk about basketball because the Lakers lost. But when the Lakers win, basketball is the first subject matter coming into this show. When 49ers were playing and they win, football is the first subject matter on the show. If USC wins in college football, the first subject matter is college football. If y'all haven't learned that pattern, just do me a favor. Just go back, look at some of the first formations, and just check out how Trey starts the show. He always starts the show, and what he loves to do is he loves to wait until the end, to put up. And last but not least, thank you, Stan. Last but not least, let's talk about the Lakers who got the win and all. Trey, he's so slick.
So this slick, actually, honestly, Actually,
That
there's
is
a
one
method.
slick dude right
There's
there,
a
bro.
method to the madness this morning. Actually, in all honesty, there is a method to the madness this morning. I didn't know. Look at see him drunk with the shit.
I'm just pay attention to Trey, y'all. I'm just saying, man. I just recognized that I just got jumped by John Moran and his homies on
Donovan, really? Don, really? Donovan, we shared this.
Because we know it's true, man.
Donovan, we came from the same. Man. We came from the same womb, and this is what you do.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm telling Mama.
Mom,
you know what Donovan did on my show this morning? The audacity. It's a method, but there is a method. Watch, you gonna see. Watch. I'm still figuring out in my head how I'm gonna do it, but there is a method. So, of course, another game before the foolishness. Minnesota Timberwolves faced off against the Philadelphia 76ers in Minnesota. It didn't go as planned. Well, it worked for somebody. It just didn't work for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards, however, 32 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist on the night. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists from Teron Prince. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Nas Reed. Kyle Anderson contributed with 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. 3 points from Jaden McDaniels. Rudy Gobert, 6 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Mike Conley Jr., 6 points, 3 assists. 5 points apiece from Nickeil Alexander Walker, as well as Jordan McLaughlin. 2 points from Wendell Moore. Luka Garza, 4 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. But it wasn't enough as the 76ers, Joel Embiid, 39 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. 27 points from Tyrese Maxey, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Tobias Harris contributed with the double-double, 10 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists. 8 points from Yurex Niang. 5 points apiece from Jalen McDaniels and Daniel House Jr. Forquan Kortzmans contributed with 6 points and 1 rebound, as he was one of the players that was asking for a trade at the trade deadline last year. Before the trade deadline, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 rebounds from Shake Milton, DeAnthony, and Melton contributed 11.7 rebounds. And PJ Tucker in 22 minutes of play, 1 rebound. They paid $8 million for 1 rebound. You know what? People have bad days. You can't say that. In all, the Philadelphia 76ers were able to dispatch the Timberwolves by the score of 117-94, 23 points deficit or 23-point differential. That always comes up to. Did he just airball?
Yeah.
What was that block?
No, it was airball. There wasn't no block. He airballed.
That looked like some of the people from playing last night through my 3-on-3 tournament. It was like, some of the stuff you seen last night. And it's crazy.
There was airing balls at the 3-on-3 tournament.
Yeah, because so basically, some people go up and try to do certain like a reverse or something like that, or trying to get in the creases, maneuver in and out, and then try to get try to get like a layup with some English on it, and it just comes up short. So, but I mean, it's good. It's going all right. I got another set of games tonight. Then tomorrow night it'll be the crown the champion. So it's cool. It's all right. It's up. What Drunk say? Superstars actually been playing in games lately. Not much of the load management.
Load management, yeah. Except for LeBron.
We'll get to that.
Of course we will.
We will get to that. Let's talk about these Warriors, right?
Did they take another L?
They did take another L. Steph is back.
But we know, oh my bad. What we know is we know that's just timing. We know that's timing. And they lost by 9.
Mm-hmm.
So we know it's just timing. They just trying to get back to back.
But is it though?
Yeah.
You think it is? I mean, that's what it's been in the past. But do you think it's ever a situation to where you try to do the things that you've done in the past and you realize we can't do it? Like so honestly. Like
a quarterback, a mobile quarterback. Like you can't do what you did last season.
Yeah, like when Colin Kaepernick, when RG3 and Colin Kaepernick came out and they was doing that RPO and stuff like that, it was killing the game.
Right.
It was, what I'm saying? It was like, oh wow.
Vic still did what he had to do.
And
no matter what.
then they came back. But you know what? Offenses did. Vic never ran. Vic wasn't a part of the RPO era.
No, he wasn't.
Vic was just, you know what I'm saying, line up, open the field up, and he was effective, and he continued to do it even in the RPO era to where, or even as he started going in, Kaepernick and RG3 was a little bit different. And of course, doing that, they figured out like, okay, blow him up once he becomes the potential runner, or if he's about to be a runner, you know what I'm saying, blow him up. And so basically that's what it comes. But like that's what I was getting ready to say is I think it might be a point to where now people are starting to catch it. Because remember, at one point, LeBron was doing the same thing. Oh, yeah, LeBron activated. And then we don't go to the playoffs. Like, at some point, that don't work anymore because everyone's caught up and realized, now we know what to expect. And especially if you don't have the same players or same caliber players, or you got, because especially, I guess, when you can say when you look at it retrospective or contradictory to what LeBron was talking about, like, yes, you may be able to go LeBron mode activate if you have younger players that are going to be able to continue to help you, regardless if they're actually pretty good or they're just average. It makes it different. They're younger players, i.e., they're probably not going to be injured. They're probably not going to do anything. But when he got to the Lakers and he was trying to do that, it was always not younger players. It was the seasoned veterans. We got our Carmelos and all this type of stuff. That makes a difference. And so I think that's where we're starting to see in the as well, potentially with the Warriors. As we know, Curry just came off an injury, but of course he comes back, drops 40 points, 6 rebounds and 7 assists last night, knocking down 10 3-pointers in the game. Jordan Poole, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists from Klay Thompson, 11 points, 1 rebound, 11 assists, Draymond Green, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists from Jonathan Kuminga, 7 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds from Dante DiVincenzo, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists from Andre Iguodala, 4 points, 5 rebounds from Kevin Looney. Now, when I said that, right, and I think is a different dynamic as before we get to the Thunder, because the Thunder did win. I think let's do that because I'm going to come back. This is probably going to be a little, it's going to come back. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that's your man, SGA, 33 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 17 points, 17 assists, 11 rebounds from Josh Giddey, triple-double, 18 points with 8 rebounds from Lou Dort. Aaron Wiggins contributed with 13 points. Jalen Williams, 15.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 11 points from Ousmane Dieng, 14 points from Dario Saric, 5 rebounds and 1 assist. And lastly, Lindsey Waters contributed 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, all for the Thunder as they improved their record to 31-34 with a 137-128 win. With that loss, the Golden State Warriors dropped to 34-32, but still in the hunt. They were just number 4 in the West. With that, they dropped down to, I think,
Golden State.
Yeah, I think they dropped to the 6th.
Was they 4? No, I thought they was at number. Was they 4 or 6?
No, they moved up. They was 4. I think they were 4. No, you're right. 5. I think they were 5
or 6. When they played y'all the other day, because they went the other day.
Golden State struggling. No timetable for Wiggins' return. Have to play small whole game. No defense. 5. Yeah, they was 5. Now they're so yeah, they dropped down. Forgot Wiggins been out with the family stuff. Yeah. No defensive stops in the paint. Which is big. With
Wiggins not being out there, that could be a huge factor on why they taking a couple of these L's, and they not getting blown out. Like I said, they lost by 9. So Wiggins, of course, those are 9 points that Wiggins probably or possibly could have got. Yeah,
right.
So,
that makes
a difference.
But also, what I was getting ready to say, right, is when you look at the dynamic of the Golden State Warriors team, you have Draymond, who is the glue. I mean, he's a power forward. He's a power forward. You know what I'm saying? He tends to stuff the stat sheet occasionally. Last night, 11 assists. Your point guard is only 7 assists, but your point guard is the engine that powers the vehicle.
Facts.
So. And then there, I mean, I guess you got to take like Higginson said, or Alonzo said.
Did you see what he just did? This dude, bro, it's unreal. Look, watch what he does, bro. He shoots and just takes off. Oh no, that ain't it. Hold on, watch what Steph does, bro. Like this dude is freakish. Like this doesn't watch this right here. I'm going the other side. I'm gone. Like that's unreal, bro.
That's the level of shooting you want to get to in NBA 2K.
Boy, that's that man.
You know exactly what where you're at.
Oh, they got the foul on. Oh, they didn't get the foul. Oh, he go right back at you. Oh, you can. I ain't missed this one though, bro. Like that's that level. That's that level
of shooting confidence you want in NBA 2K. Where I'm at my point. I know exactly where
I'm gone.
Yeah, it's like that just means that he knows exactly where what it feels like. He's like, okay, I'm good.
You know, he got that feeling just like you. Yeah. Y'all seen that? You seen that video of that young little good morning, Kanief. How you doing, TT?
What's going on, sis?
You seen that video of this young Korean, look like high school girl? She shoots the peel and she pulls a step. Like she shoots the peel, turns around before the ball even makes it to anywhere close to the rim. And so she knew that Joker was gonna drop. That's that confidence that
because that's you know saying that shows a great amount because that takes a lot because you have to sit up and think, oh, I did it, and then you have to have the wherewithal to start to turn around to walk off. If you don't do it right, then what happens is you mess up your shot because you're trying to get the turnaround and walk off in a case like that. But I mean, we done had a couple of players do it. You got Steph that is very adept at it. Dame done it.
Dame has definitely done it. You know, he done put it at his wrist. He didn't put it at his wrist before as he walked off.
Gilbert Arenas.
We have.
Yeah. Even Nick Young done it, but unfortunately it rimmed out. But when he did it, he walked off. He was like, and in the background you see the ball going. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
Playing defense while on offense. But then again, when you look at it, also think about this. It's true to be. It remains to be true. Klay Thompson and Steph Curry is the most dangerous shooting backcourt in
tandem in the league, bro.
Well, I'm not even gonna say in the league. I think I would say in the history of the league. Like
that's fair. That's safe to say. That's fair.
Like they're both your starting backcourt. Front court is still.
That's fair.
It's still in the top 15 of the all-time greatest shooters in the the all-time great 3-point list in the NBA all time. So it's like top 15, top 20, like that's something to say. And they're still, we don't know how much longer they're going to be together, or so we don't know how much longer that tandem to go. Will that tandem end up ending together, or will they be together still when Steph potentially goes off or Klay goes off? Will it be a point to where the organization has to be like, we got to trade one? Well, we know who they're trading.
We know Steph is not going anywhere.
He is solidified.
Anywhere he will retire a Golden State Warrior without question. And his jersey is going up in the round.
You know who would be the GM to trade him if he was a GM?
Who?
This guy.
That sounds like you. You like ruffling feathers. You like ruffling feathers. That sounds
it's not ruffling feathers.
Yes, it is. Boy, they would boo you so quick. They would boo you so quick.
If I realize, like, hey, it's time for Steph. Steph's got to go. It's unfortunate. I would be the one to be like, you know what, Wardale.
They made so. This is the thing, Nolan Stanton. This is the thing. You can only keep the team. You can only keep a team together for so long. Jordan eventually was no longer. Well, he retired, but he was no longer. Jordan and Pippen was no longer a Bull.
Yeah, they sent Pippen off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They sent Pippen off. They sent Shaq off. They sent Shaq off. Shaq left.
Well, yeah.
Shaq left. You know what I'm saying?
It's always been the greats. It's always
not Reggie Miller. What's
Chris Paul been around?
But I'm talking about champions. Ray Allen sent it gone. You know he was out there and gone. Ray Allen. One of the biggest of all time, Big Shot Bob. He done been every damn where. Big Shot Bob done been everywhere.
Why does he even come up in this conversation?
Because he got 7 rings, bro.
He played 7. on. That's because he played on a championship team. That don't mean he was.
So champion. He's been shipped off. My point. 7 teams, 7 teams, 7 rings. It is what it is.
Robert Horry should not have been in that conversation.
Oh, why not?
We basically just
there's no way you're going to discredit a man who has 7 rings, Trey. Don't do that.
You just
really?
You just put Robert Horry in a conversation.
Name somebody else.
Name another. Robert Horry in a conversation with Shaquille O'Neal, Ray Allen, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson. I don't know what I thought you and Scottie Pippen. I don't know what I thought you was about to say, but you was like, "Oh, and the greatest of all time." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
I didn't say the greatest. No, I said the greatest shot, a clutch shooter, one of the greatest clutch shooters of all time, Robert Horry.
When you did hit me with the like you was officiating a football game, I was like, "Oh, who are you about to say?" I was thinking,
Trey, name another player. Trey, name another player who got 7 rings.
I was thinking, did Magic Johnson get?
Name another player got 7 rings, Trey.
Oh, another player with 7 rings.
7 rings.
It's other players that do have. Steve Kerr got a couple of rings.
7 player rings, not coach and player. Player rings. 7.
Steve Kerr got 5 player rings.
5. He got 5.
Yeah, he got 5 player rings.
Yeah, it's not many.
You know what? It's someone out there. I'm sure. I'm very sure it's someone out there that been bounced around from team to team. Is like they've been on championships team.
Oh yeah, it's somebody.
It's somebody.
That got a ring that's got about 8 rings that we don't even know who they are. We probably do.
His agent is a real MVP.
You're right, to saying his agent is the real MVP. Straight facts on that.
You know what? I just see. You know what I just seen of Robert Horry. Robert Horry to me is like, oh, we just won a championship here, and then you know how you out on NBA 2K how you run from park to court on the park. That's what Robert Horry is. It's like you got a championship. It's another championship over here. Let me run over here. Let
me run over here to this court. They look like they about to win. Let me jump on this.
Let me jump on this squad. Hey, let's go. Let's run.
Oh shoot, that's funny.
That's Robert Horry.
That is funny.
So, of course, last night, a couple of games left. I think 3 more games left from last night. Docket last night, the Brooklyn Nets. Interesting enough, ever since I said they are trash and they're not going to win anything, they've been winning things. I think this is a second win in a row, which they're going to have as they took care of the Houston Rockets. Of course, it was the Houston Rockets. 118
now, but when y'all beat him, this dude here is something else, bro. This dude, when they beat him, though, it was they an NBA team, ain't they? But now, come on, bro. This dude here is. I'm
just agreeing with what you said. They are NBA team, but they are the Rockets.
This dude here,
7 Green, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Alperen Sengun, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 15 points, 8 rebounds from Jabari Smith. Kenyon Martin Jr. contribute 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist for Jason Tate. Contributions, Frank Kaminsky, 3 points, 2 points from Josh Christopher. Tari Eason, as well as Kevin Porter Jr. contribute with 8 points apiece, 7 rebounds, 8 assists from Porter, 4 rebounds, 1 assist from Tari Eason. And it was all in a losing effort as Mikal Bridges torched the Rockets for takeoff, 30 points, 5 assists, 23 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists from Spencer Dinwiddie, 18 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist from Nick Claxton. Cameron Johnson contributed with 8 points, 2 rebounds. Dorian Smith, 52 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. 11 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists from Royce Neal, 12 points apiece from Joe Harris and Seth Curry, and Norris Noel, 2 points, 3 rebounds, as the Brooklyn Nets improved to 37-28. Try to hold on to that playoff spot. We'll see how it goes down the stretch. Spencer Dinwiddie, I think, is underrated, man.
He's very underrated. I've been saying that about Spencer Dinwiddie. I hated when we got rid of him initially. I said that when they got rid of him from Brooklyn in the first place. I said he's one person they never should have got rid of. He's been overrated. He's like the Jordan Poole, bro. He was like the Jordan Poole of the Nets when Kyrie and all of them was there. Mm-hmm. He's very underrated, in my opinion. Ooh. Ooh, that looked like
Got a
some
body.
2K stuff right there. Yeah, he caught one. He definitely caught a body. Ooh,
The black and white
yeah.
joints is pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I like those too.
Yeah, they're
Ooh,
pretty nice. Yeah.
oh, that looked like some 2K stuff too. How you get the ball and you just. Oh, yesterday it was trash.
2 more games left from the docket. Of course, last night the Utah's Jazz were
Look at that
being
pass.
hosted by the Dallas Mavericks. Lauri Markkanen led the field, 33.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 21.6 rebounds, 4 assists from Tyler Horton Tucker, 12.7 rebounds, 3 assists from Kelly Olynyk, 10.6 rebounds, 4 assists, Rudy Gay, Kelly Olynyk, 12.7 rebounds, 3 assists, Simon Fontecchio, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 points apiece from Johnny Juzang and Juan Toscano Anderson. And lastly, of course, Damian Jones, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Chris Dunn, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Versus the Mavericks, 29 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists from Luka Doncic. Kyrie Irving, 33 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, Tim Hardaway Jr. And Justin Holiday, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. The Mavericks get the dub 120-116. With that W, Mavericks are basically 2 games above 500 at 34-32. The Jazz fall to 4 games below 500 at 31-35. And with that loss and the Magic's win, the Mavericks win, Utah currently falls out of the playoff picture.
The
play-in basically with that loss. Unfortunate thing, but of course it looks like the Kyrie situation is maybe starting to pan out. I think
no.
You don't think so?
Just
Still early?
no,
Still
they
early?
just lost it. Yeah, they just lost it. They just lost to Phoenix the other day. Remember?
I mean, it was Phoenix, but it was
they
down
went.
by,
So what's this make them 3-3?
Yeah, they're 3. Yeah, correct. You're right. Three of the last 8 wins. I mean, 3 of 5, 3 and 5 on the year since Kyrie and Luka start leaking up.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I still think it's early. I'm not. So what I will say is I'm not gonna say they're not gonna make the playoffs. I'm not gonna say they're not gonna make the playoffs. However,
they won't have.
They're not gonna get past they're not getting deep. In my opinion, they're not gonna get deep in the playoffs. They're not. They still don't have no defense, bro.
What's good, Mike? You're right. That's like I told Bishop. I have a reasoning. Beth for Madness. We gonna get to it soon.
They're not gonna get deep. You doing? Good morning, Mr. Richardson. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Appreciate you. They're gonna put up points. That's the thing. They're gonna still put up points. However, they're not gonna. They have no defense. They have no defense, and that's gonna hurt them in the long run. Ooh, Kyrie with the step back. That boy's killing it. Look, they just get a ball to him. He's like, woof. That's just hard. That's just unguardable. You just can't do nothing with that, bro. And one. Bro, you just can't do nothing with that, bro.
So which do you think is the best arsenal to have? To have a killer or a wicked handle, or to just have a strap where you can let it go from anywhere? What do you think is the best to have in your arsenal? That handle or that shot that you can basically shoot from anywhere on the court? Or the handle that gets you to the 10 with effortlessly.
So the handle is a dagger because of the fact that you can create so much out of the ball handles, right? Because once you break somebody down and you able to get past them, thank you, Rich. Once you're able to break somebody down and get past them, either in you have so many options because now you didn't collapse the entire defense. Probably because you're at the rim, and then you have the option to either finish or pass out to an open jump shooter like Luka, who can knock down the 3 easy. So it's like, but then if you have a shot, you can also create off that same handle because as you've seen, Kyrie done numerous times.
You get someone up the air. You get someone up. They know
in
you.
The air.
They run out there to you because it's like and then you run out. So what Mike, Mr. Richard, Coach Richardson was saying.
I totally agree.
So that's what I was getting at. Basically, it's only a few players that have that entire bag.
Yeah,
and Steph has his handle. So okay, I guess Kyrie.
Yes, we just watched him do Steph, Kyrie.
I think Steph,
KD.
You did not just KD.
Are you really gonna say KD doesn't have the entire bag? Are you really gonna sit here and say he does not have the entire bag as almost a 7-footer?
Out of those people who what you just said, who would you rather be standing in front of dribbling? Steph, Kyrie, or KD?
Who would I rather stand in front of me?
Who would you rather dribbling? Be? How would you? No, not you dribbling. They're dribbling. Who would you rather stand in front of if they're kind of handling the ball, bring it up the court, or in a half court set while the time's ticking down? Who would you prefer to stand in front of? Steph, Curry, or KD?
So basically, I'm playing defense on them.
Yeah, you're playing defense.
Oh, I would probably.
You're sitting up like you were saying, tapping the ground and D'ing up. Who are you going to be in front of?
I would probably prefer out of all of them. I would probably prefer either when it comes to Steph and K, and when it comes to Steph and Kyrie, I know they don't. Neither one of them play defense, so I rather play. So when it's all said, because you got to keep in mind. I'm gonna put it like this. I definitely wouldn't want to stand in front of KD. Definitely wouldn't want to, because he's 7. He's almost 7 foot.
That's if anyone. That's who I want to stand in front.
No,
of.
I'm not. For one, if I'm at my height right now, if I'm still at my normal height, when I'm at right now, 6'1".
Well, I'm saying he's not going to back you down. It's just he's standing in front of you dribbling.
He's not going to do what?
Well, I'm saying
he's not going to do what?
I mean, yes, he would back you down. But I'm saying,
about to say, bro.
But I'm saying, really? He's basically dribbling, and he's not going to back you down. He's just dribbling, and he's watching. So I think I would have a better chance of getting.
Nobody's beating like Wooten said. Nobody's
like Stanton said.
You out your y'all are out your everlasting mind. Y'all are out y'all everlasting mind if you think y'all want to stand.
I can almost guarantee that. I'm almost guaranteed that. I almost guarantee that Steph or Kyrie potentially are breaking you down off the dribble. You have less of an opportunity of that happening with KD. For the most part, KD don't have to do that because he can shoot over you for the most part. So he's probably going to face up.
He's not only going to shoot over you, but you mean to tell me you think, oh, man, y'all are out y'all mind, bro. Y'all drunk. Hey, once again, I think Trey need to be tested. Y'all are out y'all mind, bro, if y'all think KD, bro.
I'm not finna sit. I'm just what it is. He can sit up and try to cross me up. I'd rather try to. I would go with my odds of stopping KD from crossing me up as opposed to Kyrie or Steph crossing me up.
Y'all are tripping, bro. Y'all are so.
You must be tripping, thinking that you would rather.
Y'all are tripping.
In any case, KD shooting over any shooting over.
He is, but the fact of the matter is, he will also prove a point that he will. Man, hold on, bro. Let me show you something, bro. Let me show y'all something for you and during Stanton, because y'all are asleep, bro. Y'all don't watch. Thank you, Wooten. Thank you, because y'all are asleep, bro. I want y'all to see this, bruh. Are you freaking kidding me? Bro, this dude is an assassin at almost 7 feet tall. He's an assassin, bro. Y'all are tripping. Look at why. Wait, don't. Huh? Wait. What? Bro, he's a fucking assassin. That boy is a fucking assassin. Are you fucking serious? He's taking any faster than rock. Are you serious right now, bro? You've got to be kidding me. Bro, watch this dude. We know Harden ain't got no, and I'm gonna dunk on you. Oh, They're guarding him one-on-one. Look, anybody can get it. You've got to be kidding me, bro. Look, dude. Whoop. And then I'm gonna shoot the jumper over you. It's like you can get and took the foul. He's letting you know I'm getting you anyway. This is Middleton. He plays great D. He can't do nothing with him, bro. He can do nothing with this guy, bro. Y'all have not watched KD. And the step, bro. This dude is almost 7 feet tall, and he's doing this. Handles with ease. Bro, y'all got me over here sweating, bro, because I can't believe y'all say that. I can't believe y'all said that, bro. I can't believe y'all said that. I would still
rather stand in
There's
front
no way. He's a legit 7-footer. Thank you. He's a legit 7-footer. There's no way.
In front of KD as opposed to in front of Steph or
y'all don't
Kyrie.
Want that smoke, bro. Y'all don't want that smoke.
That any of the smoke. I want that smoke. I want that smoke. I want that KD pack as opposed to the other 2 packs. I'm trying to get
one thing about KD out of the other 2, he dunking on you when he finished at the rim. The other 2 ain't about to dunk on you.
I'm cool with
that. I'm telling you, I'm sweating because I can't believe y'all said that, bro.
I'm trying to get the lesser of 3 evils in the case of it, where I'm not trying to sit up and I
can't believe y'all said that. Y'all gonna be on a poster. You're gonna be on a poster with KD.
How many times you gonna touch Earth trying to defend the other 2?
What do you mean how many times? I asked Brandon Ingram who's the hardest player he guarded, and he said by far it's KD. You gotta hope he missed.
I'm not worried about the business. I just don't want to sit up and get. That's who I particularly. If I had to stand in front of, if I sit up and wake up and I'm like, where am I?
Bro, this move right here on the Lakers, and I'm glad it was on the Lakers. This move right here, bro, was the most ridiculous. Bro, I'm sweating because I can't believe y'all said that, man. I can't believe y'all sleep on KD right here like that, bro. Like that is the most ridiculous thing y'all could have ever said. But this right here that he put on the Lakers, bro. Like, he showed you his straight handle skills. Like, bro, like, at 7 feet tall, who's doing that? At 7 feet, look, who's doing that, bro? Bro, y'all are crazy. I stand by mine. Y'all stand by yours if y'all want. You understand? Y'all stand by yours. I'm saying there's no way I would stand. So
who would you rather be in front of?
I would rather be in either when it comes to Kyrie or Steph, it probably Steph. Because at least with Steph, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, you might be right because Steph usually gets
at least with Steph, I know if I back up too far, he ain't finna drive on me. No way. He's just gonna shoot the long distance jumpers. That's what he gonna do. He gonna hit it from half court, and ain't nothing I can do about that. Because that's just facts. With Kyrie, he ain't finna hit them long distance like Steph, but he gonna knock down some shots. But if I get just a tad bit too, Kyrie's finna kill me on the dribble, without question. I know this for a fact. But when it comes to KD, he's doing all the above and then some, and he finishing at the rim with a dunk. I hear you, Rich. I feel you.
Personally,
I would want to guard Kyrie. I feel you. Out of all 3 of them, I just do not want to see.
I would want that KD pack.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I'm not being on nobody's post.
I have it all played. I have it all played out in my mind.
Okay.
Of course, last and not least, last night's game, Steph is the most lethal shooter on the planet. True that.
He's the most what?
Lethal shooter on the planet.
Without question. Yeah. I'm never going to debate that.
He just hit you with a hezzy and get you to move and cause separation.
I'm never going to debate that ever.
Last but not least, of course, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Did y'all hear what he said? Oh, did y'all hear what he said? Did y'all hear? The stand.
Well,
did he?
They had the 9 o'clock slot. See, so what Bishop doing is creating narrative. So in the last couple of weeks, wherever the Lakers have landed, I have sit up and gave wherever they landed at. It just so happened they were playing at home, so they have the 9 o'clock slot. So they was the last game. In any case, so there it is. Y'all sit up and feed y'all this, give y'all the Kool-Aid. But in any case, the Memphis Grizzlies face off against the Los Angeles Lakers in LA last night. Of course, we know Memphis is currently without
John Morant. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Paul, man.
He's without John Morant, in which we're going to talk about that soon because someone else came up yesterday. In any case, that was led by Jaren Jackson, Triple J, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 11 points, 10 rebounds from Xavier Tillman with two assists, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists from Tyus Jones, Santi Aldama, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 points apiece from Concord and Kennard. 5 points from David Roddy. Zaire Williams contribute with 2 points. Dylan Brooks coming back off his suspension for the technicals. 13 points, 1 rebound.
A lot of empty seats at the Lakers.
And Desmond Bain, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
LeBron is not playing.
For the Lakers, a double-double from Anthony Davis, 30 points, 22 rebounds, 3 assists.
Hey, D, Kinfolk. I see you, Kinfolk.
17 points apiece from Ryu Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and Dennis Schroeder. 6 rebounds, 9 assists for Schroeder, 4 rebounds, 7 assists for Reeves, and 6 rebounds for Hachimura. Lonnie Walker, the 4th, contributed with 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 points from Wayne Gabriel. Jarrett Vanderbilt, 5 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. And Troy Brown, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Malik Beasley, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Notice all of it without their superstars in LeBron James and all-star in D'Angelo Russell. Count it up. Lakers get the win 112-103. With said win, the Lakers move from the 10th spot, from the 9th spot, the 11th spot, all the way up to the 9th spot in the in the fight.
Y'all see that? Do y'all see that?
No,
do y'all see that? No,
so
listen. Y'all, did y'all hear that? Did y'all, Bishop? Not only did a GOAT, but he's psychic. Thank you. Listen, did y'all just hear what he just said? Now, how many spots is 11th to the 9th? It's just 2 slots. Yeah. But did you hear how he put it? The Lakers move all the way up to the 9th spot. Like he put it up like they moved up 6 spots.
Because we moved from a position to where we weren't going to be going to the playoff to now we're in potentially a position to be in the playoffs with games remaining for us to possibly get into a clearly defined playoff position. Currently, we're at 9.
That's fingernail.
Currently, we at 9. With the opportunity to get up, we played with our last couple of games.
Thank you all the way up, Liston.
With our last
all the way up.
Of games,
2 spots, it's all the way up.
With 18 games remaining for us, we played 9. I think 11 of them are against people that are in the Western playoff race. So we have our opportunity to sit up and even take care of business a little even more. So yes, of course, all the way up from number 13. We was number 13. Now we're number 9.
I thought y'all was number 11.
No, we was number. I'm talking about the furthest back we was number 13.
Oh yeah.
Because just like the same thing for Golden State, they was at one point they was number 13, and now they're number 5 or 6 or something like that. So yeah, we're moving up. We're moving on up.
Ooh.
Okay, Golden State is 6.
Ooh, they 6 now? They moved. 6. They fell down to 6.
Yeah, so they're 6. With the Lakers are 2 games out of the 6th spot. 2 games out the 6th spot.
You still
4 games out the 4th spot.
You still want to get rid of AD? You still want to get rid of AD?
Huh? Yeah. Yes.
What?
Yeah. Come next year, I would. Yes, I still would.
So Kevin,
don't forget too high is super. It is. It really is hype.
So Kevin Durant said something the other day,
and
I'm hoping I could find it.
I hope you can.
Oh, here it is. Yes, I did.
Oh,
this is look. He loved these little highlights.
Even last night, of course, last night was a joyous occasion as the number 16 was retired for Paul Gasol.
But do you hold on? I want y'all to hear this, man. I want y'all to hear this, and it's not long. It's not long, but I want y'all to hear this. This is Kevin Garnett's conspiracy on the Lakers and what's going on with AD and LeBron. And I want to know what your thoughts are, Trey, if you would, and anybody else that's a Laker fan, if y'all on here, I want to hear y'all thoughts. All right, hold on 1 second. Take that off. Let me do this.
All right, conspiracy theory on the Lakers right now. No, tell me if you're feeling this. Bron goes down with his foot. Now we're not gonna be one of them shows where we don't see what we see, right? I couldn't unsee what I saw. I saw what I saw. I know when players deal with each other, and I know when the energy is good, right? So I'm gonna just throw this theory out here. Bron hurts his foot. He's down for 2 weeks. I'm in anticipation that this is the time where I think the Lakers are sitting back to see the Anthony Davis project. And I think in these next 2 weeks, this is featured Anthony Davis to see what he can do in these 2 weeks to maneuver the Lakers. If he doesn't make a pivotal shift, if this don't make a pivotal move, or this don't really move anything, Lord, I think they're gonna come off the Anthony Davis project and move him to something. Yeah. I saw how he looked when the biggest moment in sports, your teammate. Oh yeah. He won. He accomplished something that none of us could, right? Mm-hmm. And the energy to me wasn't there. That brotherhood energy was not there. That love, that hey, y'all, you did that look kind of awkward. Lord, it didn't look kind of awkward. No one wants to say this shit. No one wants to say this shit. Lord, stand up. Lord, they ain't rocking. They ain't rocking together. They ain't rocking. So AD and Brown ain't rocking. That ain't rocking no more. That ain't for sure. And the writing's on the wall. And if you listen to Westbrook, if you listen to Pat Bev, if you listen to a bunch of motherfuckers that was over there, they saying it without saying it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These next 2 weeks, I'm watching Anthony Davis and how seeing if he can actually lead the Lakers without Bron. Mm-hmm. Because if he can't, dog, it's going to be like, okay, what we doing here? Right. And it feel like that. And I'm watching the bench. You know, I watch the bench. I watch all the little other stuff. The stuff when we sit here watching the game, or you clapping for motherfuckers, what type of team? I'm watching all that little shit. And it don't look like brotherly love. It don't look in Ubuntu.
What are your thoughts, Trey, about what Kevin Garnett, a Hall of Famer, has NBA titles? What are your thoughts about your boy LeBron and your boy AD out there in the Lakers? He says it's an Anthony Davis project.
First and foremost,
I'm listening. Go ahead, sir.
First and foremost, you said titles with a plural. Do Kevin Garnett have titles, or does he have?
Don't he have two? No, I think he got two. Don't he?
He's been twice.
I thought he had two,
or maybe 3 times. I don't think he has 2. I think he has 1. But I have to go fact check.
So
when you look at it, right? So I don't dispute what he's saying. I definitely think it's a situation to where they're taking a look and see like how does AD move the team without LeBron, especially now at this particular day and age, because
you're right. He has one.
They're a little better than what they were when I mean technically a couple of weeks ago. They're a little better than that. So I would agree with that point. I definitely think it's a situation where they was looking at it. But for me, like I was saying, I would still want to move AD based on the fact that yes, okay, he's doing right now. They're doing well. They're basically 8-3 or 7-3 since the trade deadline. So that's where we're at. 7-3, 8-3 since the trade deadline. That's pretty good. LeBron hasn't played a lot since the trade deadline or the All-Star break. So it's good, you know what I'm saying, that this is what we're looking at right now. And D'Angelo Russell, he's been down. AD's been the person that's kind of been floating it for the most part with the rest of the cast. But I think it still would be, for me, I would still want to move him because, okay, yeah, I'm actually how he's doing right now is what I would want. I want him to sort of look like he's, you know what I'm saying,
build up his stock.
Yeah, that basically. he's that. I want him to build this stock so that basically. Way I have more leverage when I move him to bring in more. Yeah, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, presumably what you look at is what we got, the package that we got from moving Russell Westbrook. I mean, you got other stuff from here and there, but the package you got from moving Russell Westbrook is exactly what we looked at. So you got that. I would want to get even more for moving Anthony Davis. Of course, it's going to be a little bit hard. It's a little bit different when you take in consideration that him and LeBron are under the same sports agent. I mean, not the same sports agents, the same agents and stuff like that. The sports management company. And so now you have it to where now you're looking at, okay, they're looking at. But Rob Pelinka, if I was Rob Pelinka, I would do that. I would look at potentially moving if there's something better out there or something that we can sit up and get more for him. I would move AD and look and continue to build that. Like, of course, we know Kyrie Irving is going to be a free agent next year. Will he do enough? Will enough be done for him to stay in Dallas? I don't know. Will he be open to coming to Los Angeles?
No.
I don't know. Where you have Kyrie, D'Angelo, Russell, and LeBron James. No. It's a possibility. So that is what I would be looking at more so to try to make a move on to try to do as opposed and move AD so that way, because yes, he's having a season right now, but this is like what 50 games into the league. Like, he helped win some of those the first games, but also he was out. He's been out for a month and a half to 2 months almost. So it's like, and that's the norm. So that's what's the norm. That's what we do know. So I'd rather put them problems off on, I can say problems. I'd rather put that situation on someone else as opposed to me hold on to it and have to deal with that and engage in that. So yes, I would still move AD. And I do agree with some of what Kevin Durant said. Now, initially I was on the same thing that Kevin Garnett was on when he said that he was the energy wasn't there. But AD did come back and said that when he came back from, he wasn't around and they didn't know where LeBron was at in the quest at that point. So when he came, he didn't know what everyone was cheering for. He just was sitting there. So he didn't understand or they can realize what was going on. That's what he said. So I can understand that. He got lost, went to the bathroom, came back. When he came back, LeBron hit a shot that gave him the title, in which AD didn't know what was going on. So it wasn't what it was when he left. So, because even me, I didn't realize, I blinked and didn't even know LeBron was that close. When I looked up, he was 10 points away. I went to the bathroom and came back. He needed 3 or 4. So it's like,
and you cool with that? You truly believe that's.
Yes, because you know what? I have been that person.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something. So AD went to the bathroom.
Yes, he went to the bathroom.
So you mean to tell me the most historic franchise in the NBA, you mean to tell me I've been to Buffalo Wild Wings. I've been to Twin Peaks, who are just sports bars where they have TVs in the bathroom. While you washing your hands, you can look up at the screen and see what's going on. So you mean to tell me this multi-million-dollar building where players, not fans, players go use the bathroom? You mean to tell me you don't know what's going on the court while you're using the bathroom?
It's possible. So what I was about to say is I've been that player. I've been that player that when I sit up and play, I don't stand with the team while we on the sideline. If I'm not playing defense and I'm just playing offense or whatever case like that, I'm that player that I go sit by myself and stand by myself and analyze the game down from another part and get a different outlook and angle.
All do that,
I tap in. So
But what you not gonna do, Trey, is what you're not going to act like is that you don't know that your so-called boy now. This is your boy. This ain't just no regular dude. This is your boy. Y'all like supposedly Ace Boone Coon. That's your road dog. Y'all at each other crib playing dominoes, kids playing with each other. Y'all
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, y'all doing all of this. You mean to tell me you are not aware of what's going on in the arena in which your boy has the opportunity, a high-level opportunity. We're talking 99.9% chance of breaking an all-time record, and you're not aware, far removed from what's going on around you.
All I'm saying
Boys,
is it's possible.
Jay, stop it.
But
Jay,
also,
stop it, bro.
I also think legitimately that
Stop
LeBron
it,
can be.
bro.
I also legitimately think that LeBron understands the situation. Like, we're doing all this, but we're losing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
this
don't
is
think
like.
LeBron. Oh, see, that's the thing. AD,
I think
had to
he's.
do.
I think
AD
that
was like, bro, like, I get you after this record, but when it's all said and done, bro, it don't matter if you losing. And I said that initially. I said, yeah, everybody all hooped and hollered, but you didn't even win the game. Like, when it's all when it goes down in the history books,
after that,
it's go down that
LeBron
y'all lost that game.
He scored 1 point. Well, he
One
scored
more
one
point
field goal after that.
Yeah.
One field goal after that, and then he
Yeah.
left with the foot injury supposedly.
So,
So it's like
people
it's like, and that
that's
could have been the situation. Like, man, I'm just saying no, saying like, you know, saying kudos all that,
that part,
celebrated,
Anthony.
but bruh, come on, man, like, this is like, we're losing this game.
That part,
Like,
Anthony.
SGA is torching us.
That's what he's saying, Anthony. That's exactly what he's saying. In the that's exactly what he's saying. That's what he's saying, Anthony. That's exactly what he's saying. This is the same arena. Kobe, Shaq, Kareem, Magic, Worthy. It's not the same.
Now, Powell.
Paul. Now, man, shouts out to Paul, man. Shouts out to Paul, man. Because that
number 16.
Don't forget that, man. Shouts out to Paul.
It's crazy because you don't realize how much of a impact he had on the Lakers organization and stuff like that.
And he was legitimately hurt. Not hurt. Well, yeah, I guess you could say hurt because of the fact
when they put up, because Kobe was his dude, like him and Kobe,
right? Like they
you would like how what you thought Shaq and Kobe was. That was Paul Gasol and Kobe. They were hella tight, real close.
That was huge, man. And he them tears were real, bro. Like those were real tears, like for his. And this is what they did for him out in Spain, bro. Like
I'll put up his huge jersey.
That's major, bro. Like that's huge, man. To represent your country, in that aspect, knowing that your name and your jersey and your number is going up in the rafters is one of the most historic and most loved arenas in NBA history. That says a lot, bro. Like that says a lot. And I want to say, wasn't Kobe's wife there?
Yeah, because they're close. All of them are close.
Yeah, I want to say
it was all. Everyone came out. Like Meta World Peace came back out.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was there. Yeah. It was like I seen it where it's like it was a Laker family reunion. Lamar Odom was there. Like all
everybody he played with, basically.
Yeah, basically who he played with. Even some people I didn't even recognize. Like, who the hell is you? But yeah, and then some of the old schools was there. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, Derek Fisher. They all were there.
Right.
So, but him and Kobe Bryant was a hella close. It was extremely close.
Right, they were.
So,
and that says a lot, man. That was huge. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he was obviously close because, like I said, he was deeply humbled and felt some type of way because, like I said, he shedded tears while on the court and being recognized.
So
as his number was retired.
I wonder how many players sat there and thought, like, how did Powell get his jersey retired and mine ain't been retired yet? If that was out there, anyone that was there,
and whose hasn't been retired?
Like a few. Like, would you say that Derek? Because Derek Fisher was there from the runs. Is his jersey retired?
We saw why we saw why Derek Fisher wasn't retired the other day when I was on the show. We saw why.
That was Kobe's fault, man. That was Kobe's fault.
We saw why Derek Fisher's but Kobe solidified his though. Kobe got in with his 81 points, so that's why we saw why Derek Fisher didn't get his.
From what I ascertained is that you're basically saying that he should retire Robert Horry's jersey. The number five should be retired.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Why not, bro? Why not? Yeah, why not, bro? Because I'm just saying, bro. Why not, bro? Why? Yeah, why not, bro?
This is the year
Yeah.
for Robert Horry. You should get his jersey retired. It should
All
be
of that.
it should be a documentary on
All
Robert
of that,
Horry,
bro.
like
all
all
the
that.
above. All the above, bro. For real. Like that's some real stuff right there. No doubt.
So other things that came up right real quick in the NBA before we get into NFL and stuff like that. One, and first and foremost, did you see? It's two different comments. No hate on LA, but win ties with a team full of very talented role players. Gasol was the most notable name outside of Kobe, so he gets his jersey hung by default along with his ties to the Bryant family.
Okay. I like it. You don't agree to that?
So okay,
I mean, he did his part. Let's not act like he didn't do his part. He was very instrumental in them getting the champ. How many did he get? 2?
The Powell? Yeah, he got 2.
Yeah.
They went 3 times. They went I think
3 times, but he got
2.
Right.
Because they lost the year that Boston won is the year that he was his first year there, and they beat LA in the finals.
Right.
LA came back and won the year after that.
Right.
So would you say, do you think do you think Derek Fisher deserves to hang in the rafters? LeBron James hang in the rafters?
Not for the Lakers. I don't think he should. I don't think why?
LeBron is going to hang in the rafters. He's going to get that, a guarantee. Now Derek Fisher,
but he don't deserve it. He don't deserve it in my opinion. Not in the Lakers. Why? For
why?
What?
Because he just won championship doesn't get him that.
No, not just winning a championship out there. And remember, that's asterisk bubble.
See, there you go. You gonna always, you know
that's
what?
Bubble.
It's a championship. It's
still a bubble. Still bubble. But either way, I don't feel like he deserves it. No. Now, one for Cleveland, yeah.
But technically, he just
maybe he should get it. Maybe he should get it.
He won.
He
one
did. He only
Cleveland.
won with Cleveland. He did. But he won 2 in Miami. I got it. He won 1 in Cleveland, 2 in Miami. Maybe he should get an NBA jersey in the raft in the something. I don't know if there's an NBA arena, but maybe he should get some type of NBA jersey somewhere with the most most teams in which he went to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Fisher was there for those championships. Why is it
Fisher over Lamar Odom?
What's good, Seven? What's good, brother? What's going
Fisher
on,
over
man?
Lamar Odom?
Fisher would be like Fisher was there for all them championships. Fisher's got championships too, and he was there.
But so was a lot of other people. We just talked about that, Trey.
Yeah, but Fisher,
people that didn't do nothing.
Fisher was there. Fisher was more contributed more. Wow.
I'm just saying, man.
Finally, someone comes on to say this, bro. Because it's like all the time. Let me say something. It'd be like Fest is like Trey some drinking, check his drink. And like y'all be like, I understand. You're saying y'all have a love and affinity for Bishop, but
what? Why they got love and affinity for me?
You know what? I'm putting cases on all y'all.
Why they got love and affinity for me, bro? What did I do?
Y'all gonna be in Pelican Bay by the time I'm filming you. But I would say Fisher did more than Lamar. I actually like Lamar Odom, but I think Derek Fisher did more for the Laker organization. Hell, than even Robert Horry.
Then Lamar Odom?
Then Robert Horry and Lamar Odom. Fish left and came back and get championships.
Facts. I agree.
So I would think. Of course, I don't think he's going to. He has other things that happen and why he probably wouldn't get get something retired. Hell, at some point, Phil Jackson should have something retired with the Lakers. But I think LeBron James will potentially be the next jersey retired for LA.
I don't think he does. In my opinion, I don't think he deserves that though. That's just me though. Gasol averaged 19 and 11. He stepped up his blocks per game average to 2 per game in the playoffs during the title years. Okay.
Think about all the people that came through LA. I think LeBron would be the next one. We done had Karl Malone. We had Gary Payton.
But people that didn't do nothing.
We had Dwight Howard.
Didn't do nothing.
I think LeBron is the next man to get his jersey retired by LA when it's all said and done.
It's not deserving of that, in my opinion. But I hear you, and it probably will happen, but I don't think it's deserving of that.
So, do you think this is deserving? Right. 2 other topics I wanted to cover real quick in the NBA. First and foremost, do you think this is deserving? Just the other day, I heard LeBron James say,
"Oh Lord,
I was watching NBA League Pass, and LeBron's better than most of these players." That's exactly what LeBron said. He said he was watching NBA League Pass and said LeBron James is better.
Bro, that's like, come on, bro. We gonna be completely honest, right? Better than most what players? He's not better.
He was watching.
Who was he watching? That's the thing. We don't know who he's watching.
Teams on the game, just watching players play.
We need names, bro. We need names.
He says LeVar Ball started a movement.
We need names.
Of course he isn't going to put the names out there. Who he? Of course he's not.
So that's why LeBron just need to shut the hell up, because of course you're gonna say that about your own son, but you're not saying LeBron. You're not saying Bronny is better than Ja Morant.
Or better than what's his name, Patty Mills.
You're not saying he's better. He might be better than Patty Mills, but you're not saying he's better than. You're not saying better than Ja Morant. You're not even saying
not those.
I think
he's looking at other players.
Tatum's.
Of course he's not. I don't think he's saying
really
better
naming
than
6 and maybe 7, 8 players that down on the bench, but you're not naming them nobody that's like in the limelight.
That's the Sierra Canyon. At high
that
school.
Part, bro.
So, but what's interesting is LeBron says that, and 2 days later, his son goes from 4-star to 5-star. So now his son is a 5-star recruit. Shout out to Bronny, 5-star recruit. We see you in the USC uniform next year.
Hold on, let me see something, bro. Huh? Excuse you?
I said we'll see him in the USC uniform next year.
On, it ain't like it would matter. USC ain't been nothing in basketball in I don't know how long.
And Oklahoma has been?
Oh, yeah. More recently than USC.
No. We just went to the Elite Six, the Sweet 16 last year.
What? Last year?
Yeah, last year. That's the most recent. You can't get no more recent than that. Now, I don't know what we're going to do this year, but last year we was in maybe even Elite 8. I have to go back and look.
As of February 2023, LeBron James was averaging 13.5 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and almost 2 steals, 1.8 steals per game. Rich, I'm telling you what his stats are, though. This is what they have. His stats as of February, which was last month. We only 8 days into March. He was averaging 13 points a game. Or if it says 14, 13.8.
14 points a game.
14 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 3 assists, because 2.7, let's round up.
So
1.8.
Whatever he's done, whatever he did enough to earn.
Dude, you ain't gonna tell me he done did enough. This was February.
To earn an extra star in the last
in a month. That ain't even a month, Trey. That ain't even a month. That was like a week ago. A week and a half ago. I'll give you 2 times he did enough to get.
He pulled the Bobby Smurder.
Oh, okay, Rich.
We can go.
So we talk about 2 weeks ago, he done did enough to get a whole nother star. So he must have went up to 25 points a game, 8 rebounds, 5, 6, 7 assists, and at least 3 to 4 steals in that 2-week span. Because how you earn another star with those stats? How you earn? Trey, you just heard me read the stats. Is that 4-star caliber stat?
That's been the thing.
No.
It's like they always say how he get the 4-star. They don't even know how he got on Team USA.
In your opinion, is that 4-star stats? What I just told you, 4-star stats in high school. Is that 4-star stats?
No, I don't think so. Not that.
Thank you. Oh, and he ain't but 6'2"? I thought he was taller than that.
No, his brother is the one who got his dad's height.
Oh, he ain't but 6'2"?
Yeah, he's a point guard, shooting guard.
I did not know he was only 6'2". I thought he was way taller than that. Bro, come on. I mean, but I don't knock LeBron because that's what you're supposed to do to your son. You're supposed to uplift him and give him the confidence to be like, look, my dad has my back. He believes in my talent. That's what you're supposed to do as a parent. But come on, bro. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. They not lying. The numbers don't lie, bro. 13 points, bro. I know some high school kids that's doing way better than that. Matter of fact, let's see something.
Mikey Williams. Where Mikey Williams at?
Who is Mikey Williams?
He plays for Yesera in California.
Is it Mikey? Mickey or what is it?
Mikey.
Mikey. Williams. Oh, there he did pull up. Is he a 5-star?
I don't think so. No. But Mikey Williams been on the scene for like 2 or 3 years. He was out there before. They're in the same draft class, the same graduating class, but
no, hell no. You say this dude is averaging 48 points a game.
Mikey Williams get it, bro. Mikey Williams ain't no punk. He's been, like I said,
he's averaging. Hold on, they say he's averaging 48 points a game, 9.7 assists, and 25 rebounds.
Mikey Williams is no punk. He's been, like I said, he's been around for a while though. He's been around for like 2 or 3 years. So he's been the talk has been on Mikey Williams for a long time, but supposedly with some stuff that he has some hindrances that are going on that is not giving him his just due. So of course, and then we know Wagner too. The which Wagner is it? The dude out of Camden, New Jersey. DJ Wagner.
DJ Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he pulls up quickly, unlike Bronny. There's DJ Wagner. DeJuan. Oh, okay, because DeJuan
Wagner. Yeah, he's from the Wagner lineage.
Oh, okay. So he has a. Let's see, what is he averaging? Hold on. They won't show me his average though. He's a 6'4" junior guard. He just got decent numbers. It just won't show. Oh, there. Okay, so he's averaging 19 points a game, four rebounds, and 3 assists. He's above. He is Milt Wagner's grandson. Okay.
Yeah. When his father is DeJuan. DeJuan Wagner is his dad.
DeJuan Wagner. Okay. Yeah. He's got 19 points. Oh, well, you might as well say 20 because it's 19.8. 4.2 and a half rebounds and 3 assists. All better than LeBron. What's Carmelo's son name?
But he's a year behind Bronny.
I know, but he's a year beyond, a year behind.
Behind.
Right.
Or 2 years, I think. I think he's a sophomore.
What is it? Carmelo's. What is his name? Hold on. I know it. I just can't think of it right now. Kenyon.
Yeah, Kenyon.
Kenyon. I couldn't think it.
Yeah, 2 years.
He
still has 2 years to go though. He's a sophomore.
But he better not have better stats than LeBron. He better not have better stats than Bronny, and he still got a whole nother year.
Well, I guess even what Coach Cal was saying, Bronny isn't necessarily even the better player on his team, and so some of that could be stagnant. It could be based on just what he contributes to the team. Because Mikey Williams is the best player on his team, DJ is the best player on his team. So Kenyon could be potentially the best player on his team, which I don't think he is. I think, of course, as a sophomore, he has some stuff more to do. So, I mean, that could be something. So, maybe the numbers. I mean, the numbers speak to something, but we got to look at who is on the squad and all that type of stuff, and which that could be the same thing for Bronny in Sierra Canyon. It's just the fact that, like, I guess you got to. I think the litany test would be if he wasn't LeBron James' son, would we be hearing or would he be talked about?
That part.
So it's like, is he legitly? Is he deserving of the 5-star, or would he be a potential 3-star, or with the options with the bet to be work his way in? So I think that's more so what the conversation would be. I know a coach in Mikey Williams High School conference, he said not to be as good as the hype. I think that's why the cameras stopped following him as close now. Okay, which is possible. And like I said, those numbers could be inflated because he's the best player of the team and where they're playing at. So I can understand that, Coach Cal. But it was a huge following from Mikey Williams.
Kenyon, they don't have stats on him yet.
Okay, so yeah, he still got 2 years. So he'll be probably next year. He probably take a step.
But forward. They got him listed at 6'3".
Okay.
At 165 pounds, though.
So one more thing in reference to the NBA, we'll just talk about real quick. So, what do you think of the comments made by Stephen A. Smith in reference to the John Morant situation that were aimed at his father? Basically, he said you raised him. Now, this is Stephen A. Smith on John Morant on Team Morant regarding Ja. He said you raised him, you helped get him to this point. Make sure that you don't let anybody get in the way of what he is on the verge of accomplishing. Make sure you do your part to protect him instead of joining in to have a good time like one of his boys. You're not one of his boys, you're his dad.
That's right. Facts. I think that was great advice from Stephen A. I think that's great advice. Your son, your sibling, your son, your seed is a reflection of you. We all know that. So when that said, don't get me wrong, certain things your seeds do acquire from outside sources. However, a lot of it is depicted from you as parents, and you have to be able to stir your seed, your children in the right direction. And when you see them heading into a direction that isn't forthcoming, that's going to be beneficial for their future, you have to redirect them. And if you're not doing that as a parent, you're failing as a parent.
I wonder what the thought process. I haven't seen a response or anything in reference to, but I definitely wonder what came about from that. So, real quick, I want to move into NBA, but NFL, but I do want to come back because to touch on what Mr. Richardson was talking about earlier when we first got on in reference to the soaps in the military basketball. So I'm definitely, by the time of the end of the show, we're going to come back in and tap in on that. But I know people want to hear it's a slim chance a man is going to receive any of the hundreds of people giving advice to the moment of the time. Correct. T and John may be prideful and not wanting to hear an outside source critiquing them. I completely agree with that, Coach Cal. Absolutely. So not even saying that Stephen A. is wrong, but it's like it's probably not saying too soon to hear that in this at this time.
Right. But this was directed. That wasn't definitely that was going toward his father, not to him, right?
Yeah, it was to his father. Right. But even the father don't want to hear basically that you misled your son and you basically chilling with your son.
Sometimes what you don't want to hear is
as an NCO. That's like saying as an NCO, and they talk about, you out there, playing lollygagging around with the soldiers, and the situation happened, you was with the soldiers and how you was there. And no NCO wants to hear that. A father doesn't want to hear that, or a parent, for the most part, doesn't want to hear that at that time.
It might not be what you want to hear, but it might be what you need to hear. That's the thing. You have to be able to take corrective criticism about certain things. especially when you're in the league and you're the face of what some people potentially think will be the face of the league. Thank you, Calvin. Sometimes some people got him being the face of the league once LeBron leaves. So, I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow, but you got to humble yourself and sometimes just take it on the chin and keep moving.
So, real quick, in NFL, there were some signings.
Let's get it. Baby.
There were some signings yesterday.
Yeah, that part.
Whether it was a sign,
whether it was good or whether it was bad,
a contract or a franchise tag.
Yeah,
there was some signings. So of course we know Danny Dimes gets the money. He gets he gets his money. We know Geno Davis, he gets his money. We know Derek Carr, he gets his money. But Saquon Barkley gets a franchise tag. Lamar Jackson gets a franchise tag. Josh Jacobs get a franchise tag. Tony Pollard gets a franchise tag. Now these cats are sitting out there looking. Look at Cal already in the comments. Tony P going to be at your front door, Eagles fans.
Hey, we'll take them too. We sure will.
Now, or Josh Jacobs, like they're out there now, like potentially. But who?
No, he got franchised. He got franchised too.
That's what I'm saying. He's out there too.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, now what we're looking at is, what we're talking about with these franchise tags is what team is going to give up 2 first-round picks. Who's going to give up 2 first-round picks for these players? Or is any of these players worth 2 first-round picks in your opinion?
Yes. Lamar is.
You think Lamar is?
Mm-hmm.
But what team is going to do that?
Any
Who
team.
you think is going after? I know everyone keeps them connected with Atlanta.
Any team.
At this point, what's the name? Who are you trying to go to at this point?
What's his name said it this morning? Any team that needs a quarterback. What's his name? What's your boy? They used to play with the Steelers.
Oh, you talking about Ryan
Clark. Ryan Clark. Yeah. Any team that needs a quarterback. Any team, including the Jets.
Yes, the Jets is a team that needs a quarterback. Yeah.
Yep.
It's only about 14 teams.
Right. Only that's a lot. That's half the.
There's 14 teams that can use a quarterback that he can use his services. One even being the San Francisco 49ers. So it's so.
This right here.
What if that popped up? Lamar Jackson signed the San Francisco 49ers. Another one. So what would you say about that?
Derek.
Do you think that's the situation? So this is going to start getting juicy because next week the NFL free agency season starts. The new year for the NFL starts next week.
Yes, sir.
Derek Henry being shopped around. Lamar Jackson being dangled. Who else? It's another. Supposedly DeAndre Hopkins out there. Like, what is really going on? First and foremost, let's keep it to with that.
Geno got his money.
Yeah,
he's staying in Seattle.
Yeah,
Geno got his money. He's staying in Seattle.
Yeah, Geno got paid. Daniel Jones, $40 million for 4 years, $40 million a year for 4 years.
$160 million for 4 years.
Yeah, but but he's basically $40 million. So he became a $40 million quarterback. Derek Carr's a $30 million quarterback, but Derek Carr's got a lot of money coming to him, guaranteed $100 million guaranteed over the course of the contract, but 150 was what he signed. So basically, he's $30 million plus. He's going to make $60 million this year guaranteed. So you have that. Who else? Who just signed yesterday? Oh, Geno Smith. He signed.
Yep.
He $25 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start looking at people. Derrick Henry shopped around. DeAndre Hopkins shopped around. Jalen Ramsey shopped around.
Yeah.
He sees as Vic is better personal life. So I wonder where at this point, who are you talking to if you're Lamar Jackson?
Anybody.
You going to everybody, all 15 teams, 16
anybody.
Teams, all 14. Like,
I'm giving everybody an opportunity to give me what I'm looking for, and in years and money. Yep. I'm going to any one of them teams. I sure am.
You know
I'm
what?
looking at all.
You know what I'm looking
all
at,
of them.
Bishop?
What are
I'm
you
looking
looking
at the fact that the 49ers gave up 3 draft picks.
First round picks. Yep.
First round picks for Trey Lance, when 2 years later they could be giving up 2 first round picks from Lamar Jackson.
That is true.
Could you imagine Lamar Jackson with Deebo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk?
Nope, I sure can't. I sure can't. Nope. I'm glad
Christian McCaffrey.
I'm sure I'm glad I don't have to worry about that.
Well, we don't know yet. It's still possible.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not finna get y'all not finna get Lamar. Stop it, bro. Just a friendly reminder, y'all, just so y'all know what has happened within the last, let's say, 13 months. I am quarterbacks. And these keep in mind, these quarterbacks have got these current NFL contracts, and you got Lamar Jackson, who just got franchise tagged. You got Jalen Hurts looking to find out what his number is going to be. Will he fall in this top 6?
Actually, Jalen Hurts, Matty Ice. I mean, not Matty Ice. Joe Burrow
yeah,
and one more. Who's another latest quarterback? Is Matty Ice? I mean, Joe Burrow, Jalen Williams, Jalen Hurts, and it's one more quarterback that's falling into that same category. It'll probably come to me, but like when you look at that list, the only one that really matters is the last one, because the other ones just stealing money.
Wow, he said they stealing money. Josh Allen is stealing money?
Oh, well, okay, maybe not Josh, but Josh still has a hump to get over, in my opinion.
He does. Totally agree.
It's like Josh climbed to the top of the wall and he fell back and he just had the rappels that caught him, and now he's like, oh, I gotta try it again.
Calvin.
Yeah,
you stupid. Stop it. You stupid. He said Watson stealing money. Watson is definitely stealing money, but we know why Watson. He's not stealing money though. He's not stealing money because he was in a situation. Watson was in a huge situation.
All 3 of them, I mean, of course, all of them have the opportunity to come back another year. But at this point, from looking at it, they stole money. Aaron too. Well, Aaron had them on the cusp of coming back. Yeah, he had them on the cusp of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen. So the bottom 3 is
the bottom 3 is fair. It's safe. It's fair. That's fair. Which Aaron Rodgers they're looking at right now. Aaron Rodgers just spoke to the Jets team yesterday,
potentially about going over there. But what makes the Jets
out to California to speak to Aaron Rodgers?
What makes the Jets an ideal place to go to at this point? I'm not understanding that. Like, what happened to where now all of a sudden the Jets is a place?
I don't think it's necessarily an ideal place, Trey. In my opinion, I think it's the fact that no one's been successful out there in New Jersey. And I think some people want to. I feel like a lot of even when it comes to rookie quarterbacks, I feel like somebody feels like I can be that person to go out here and change the Jets around. That's what I truly not gonna lie. That's what I think it is. It cannot be anything else, bro. In my opinion.
I don't know. I was still thinking that this morning. I was like, why are the Jets all of a sudden a place to where, like, what weapons besides
they
Breece
got
Hall?
I
mean, they had
a good season. They had a decent season this season.
They fell off because their quarterback play wasn't too.
And then they lost their running back too.
Yeah, they did. He was hot. Breece Hall. He was getting me.
Yeah. He was on a tear. Yes, he was on a tear at one point.
Yeah, and so of course they have it to where once they see between him and Sauce Gardner, once they seen that he was coming up, they was like, okay, you know what I'm saying, let's get him in the building. So now, of course, like if Green Bay ends up parting ways with
but there's a lot of scenarios for Green Bay for Jets to even acquire. So they were saying earlier, before you go out there, because everybody was all excited.
They got to be able to be on the salary cap.
That too. But a lot of people, they were saying earlier today that before y'all go out there and buy y'all Aaron Rodgers jersey, Jets jersey, and try and go purchase a jersey for Aaron Rodgers, just because everybody heard that the Jets went and visited Aaron Rodgers out there in California where he lives. There's a lot of scenarios for Aaron Rodgers. For one, the Jets got to match whatever it is Green Bay's willing to offer them, which no one knows what that is. Huge.
Well,
The
first
Jets also have to accept Aaron Rodgers' terms on money. That's huge.
Well, it would be
so it's a lot of scenarios.
It would be a trade, so they have to, because Aaron Rodgers just signed the contract last year, extension. So it would be a trade. It would have to be a trade. It just
right. That's what I'm talking about in regards to
the Jets have to make it fit under the cap, which means, and then they're trading pretty close to the deadline. So now, what's good, Zach? What's going on, bro? So now they have to be under the salary cap, including that money in which Aaron Rodgers was just covered. So that's for the most part, they have to make that work, and then it's a trade. So also they have to be able to give the Green Bay Packers something in which they won't. So that's the bigger thing. But still,
there's a lot of scenarios that's got
out of all the teams, in my opinion, out of all the teams, particularly in which Aaron Rodgers should go to, why the Jets? Like
I can't answer that, bro.
Tom Brady just left Tampa
Bay. Why not Tampa Bay?
Yeah, like why not Tampa Bay? Like that, you know what I'm saying? They looking at potentially picking up Bijan Robinson. I mean, is it Robinson?
No, you talking about Richardson, the quarterback.
Bijan,
you talking about
the running back from Texas, Bijan. What's his name? Robinson. No. Not Robinson. What's his name?
That is name. That is Bijan Robinson.
Yeah,
but that's not who they talking about. That's not talking about who they talking about. Well, not about Todd McShay. Todd McShay is not who he has. This is who Todd McShay has as his top 15. I think it's 12 picks. I think. Hold on, I'm gonna give it to you. I think it's his top 10 picks. His top 10. I'm gonna show you. This is what he has. It's Todd McShay just came out with his 3.0 mock. Y'all know he do. I don't know how many drafts, but his top 3 picks or top 10 picks for the draft is Indianapolis Colts would get Bryce Young out of Alabama. The Houston Texans would get C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State. Arizona would get Will Anderson, the linebacker, out of Alabama. The Raiders would get Anthony Richardson from Florida. Seattle will get Tyree Wilson, edge rusher for Texas Tech. Detroit Lions will get Christian Gonzalez, who ran an amazing 40 time. I think he ran a 4.3 40 at the combine from Oregon. Chicago Bears will get Peter Skoronski out of Northwestern. Atlanta will get Nolan Smith out of Georgia. Carolina Panthers will get that quarterback out of Kentucky, Will Levis. And the Philadelphia Eagles would pick up B.J. Robinson as running back from Texas. So this is Tom McShay's updated mock draft 3.0. This is not guaranteed. But yeah.
That is completely different from
everybody's is different. Yeah.
Of course you have. I'm looking at the one from the 2.1, one from Lance Zerlin from the NFL. No, Lance Zerlin from the NFL. Okay, and he has what he's talking about is at the one spot being Chicago. Will Anderson going at number 1. Number 2, Houston Texans taking Bryce Young. At 3, C.J. Stroud going to the Las Vegas Raiders. At number 4, Anthony Richardson going to the Indianapolis Colts. At 5, Jalen Carter to the Seattle Seahawks. At 6, Devon Witherspoon to the Detroit Lions. At number 7, Tyree Wilson to the Arizona Cardinals. At number 8, Miles Murphy to the Atlanta Falcons. At 9, the Carolina Panthers getting Will Levis out of Kentucky to the Carolina. And at number 10 is Christian Gonzalez going to the Philadelphia Eagles. And then when I go
Christian
further
Gonzalez.
down,
that's the cornerback
from Oregon. And then of course, then as it goes further down, Bijan Robinson. He has Bijan Robinson going to the Detroit Lions at 18, which I don't agree with because they still have serviceable running backs, which is just before Tampa Bay, which means Tampa Bay would miss out on him, and they have Tampa Bay picking up Joey Porter Jr. So, but I mean, it remains to be seen. So, like I was getting ready to say, so this brings up. What's up?
This breaking news, bro, just happened. Hold on, let me get that to you right here. Y'all know who that is, right? Stephon Diggs. 1 minute ago, this happened 1 minute ago. Breaking the Bills are trading All-Pro wide receiver Stephon Diggs to the Bears in a blockbuster deal. Diggs, the 27th overall pick, and more for Chicago's first overall pick. I don't know how much truth that is. I haven't seen that, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. But that's just what this was just 1 minute ago. So I don't know. It said 1 minute ago that happened. So that would be a very stupid move. But it's a stupid move for Buffalo, but not a huge move for Chicago and Justin Fields. Even though they still need offensive line help, because it doesn't matter who he has as a wide receiver. If he doesn't have the time to throw it to Stephon Diggs, it doesn't matter. It's dumb. But I would definitely keep an eye out on that. But that was what's reported right.
So what I was about to say and bring up is
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So will you say, or what you say when we talk about this situation where we got Aaron Rodgers giving the permission to go talk to Aaron Rodgers giving permission to go talk to Green Bay, to the Jets, and now Lamar Jackson is given is basically a franchise tag player, but he was the exclusive franchise tag wasn't played on it. It was just a non-exclusive where he gets opportunity to still talk to teams and decide whether or not they're going to match the contract, or if they're going to allow the person to walk to get two first round draft picks. What does this say to you, in your opinion, in reference to how they view their quarterbacks at this point? Is it business, or is it
always business?
Is it chess, not checkers? Like, what is the strategy? What would be your strategy at this point if you couldn't come to terms? Because now they're basically putting it in the hands of somebody else, in my opinion. I mean, for Lamar and Saquon and Pollard and them, they're putting the franchises are putting it in the hand of another organization to basically set the market, to set the tone. And if anyone comes up and says they have an offer sheet for them, that it's like, okay, let me sit up and counter an offer, match the offer, or let him walk. So what are you doing as if you're sitting in your office right now?
Who we talking about? I guess for me, like I said, when it comes to Lamar Jackson, bro, I'm signing Lamar. I'm not allowing him to go be a franchise. I'm not allowing anybody an opportunity to go get him in any way, form, or fashion.
Because what I see is if a team was willing to offer Lamar Jackson what he was asking for from Baltimore, then basically Baltimore, it's automatic. Baltimore is going to let him walk because you didn't give him that when he was asking for it.
That part.
So it's like that's what I foresee. Is like if a team they're allowing the teams that may be interested in Lamar to dictate his market.
Facts.
And even one, they're going to allow him to walk, or they're going to pay him what other teams feel that his market is. Facts. If it's greater than what he was asking. The same thing for Saquon Barkley. Like, I don't know what he was asking for, but right now he's looking at earning $10 million.
I was about to say,
I know running backs ain't valued anymore. But.
Well, and that too, but not only that, I was about to say the fact that Saquon stayed injured, but so does Lamar. Lamar has been injured just about almost as much as Saquon. So,
and then the funny thing about it is every running back ain't the same.
Has a lot to play in franchise tags.
Yeah, I think it's funny because every running back ain't the same. So you got Saquon Barkley, Jacobs, and Pollard all making $10 million this year because they're franchise tag.
Right.
All the running backs ain't worth $10 million, or all of them may, saying some are worth more than. When you look at the comparison, some of them are better than the other, but yet we all making the same money. So it's like that, that starts to come into play. But I mean, I'm very sure
to have Bijan. I mean, who would you prefer to have, Tony Pollard or Saquon Barkley?
Tony Pollard.
Exactly, me too.
Well, only because, like you said, Saquon is. If it was Saquon
without Tony Pollard's off an injury right now. He's
Yes,
on a
but he
broken.
has, but we see it was broken,
Right.
like we see Saquon go down for other stuff, not broken. Something that happened with someone else. So that's why I'm looking at like, if it was Saquon, if Saquon was the Saquon that we see in his rookie year without the injuries, then it's clearly hands down it's Saquon Barkley. But you know what I'm saying, but that's not the Saquon Barkley we've seen lately. You know, we got to look at even Jacobs. He just rushed for 1,600 yards. It
Right.
was a
He was
leading
leading
rusher,
rusher
for the NFL.
this season.
So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So he's pushing the line on some stuff, but he's not signed. They franchise tagged him. So I was like, what is the was the franchise tag used on them to secure them in position while they go and try to make a deal? Or you know, because you gotta look at like what potentially at $10 million for a running back, what potentially deal are they could they be possibly looking for? Interestingly enough, Evan Ingram as a tight end,
he got
franchise tag
too.
17 million. So it's like,
but tight ends are high commodity right now,
as well as linemen, because it was a
yes.
lineman that was tagged. But then you have some that wasn't tagged, and some are after come to 15th. If they have not made a deal yet, they're going to be franchise tagged. I mean, they're going to be free agents and free to just go with anybody.
Evan Ingram was out in
Jacksonville,
right? But he was before that. He was in
New York,
and killing it. He was killing it out there in New York before they got rid of him. So, yeah, I don't know. To me, again, I feel like a lot of these tags are on these players because of the fact that a lot of the ones that receive tags were injured or are injured currently or coming off an injury. So before they choose to spend or put a huge bill on a player who seems to be injury prone, like a Saquon Barkley, it's better to just tag him and kind of like hopefully save face and in hopes to not lose him to another team. In my opinion, that's just me though. That's just me. I think it's a band-aid to stop the bleed.
Oh, well, that's what it is. Most likely, it is a band-aid or something put in place to basically hold them in place so they can basically come up with deals. But now with these franchise tags and the potentially like someone like sometimes these players are people who they're sought as people are really sad after, to where they're looking at, I give up 2 first-round draft picks for this person. But in the right position, somewhere like Tampa Bay might be willing to take that gamble, or Chicago, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, anyone of them might be willing to take the gamble on. I mean, not Chicago because they're not going. I mean, maybe even Chicago and do something else with and get it back by trading trading away Justin Fields, but different things, or like I said, any one of the teams who are in need of quarterbacks. If the situation goes down with Green Bay, now Green Bay is in need of a quarterback potentially, unless they're going to go with Jordan Love, in which at the combine, the general manager was speaking highly of Jordan Love. So maybe it's Jordan Love's turn. Maybe Jordan Love is the next Geno Smith. You have teams. Who else you got? Like I said, that was just in the playoffs. I almost said the Lakers. The San Francisco 49ers. You have even the Seattle Seahawks, even though they just signed Geno to $103 million, they're looking for another quarterback. They said they're not going to. It's not to say they won't continue to have another quarterback trying to do make their future. And then you have all the other teams, the Atlanta Falcons, the Carolina Panthers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, all in the South are looking for quarterbacks because the Saints got their quarterback now.
With Carr.
Yeah. I think basically you could say that the NFC West is secure in their quarterbacks, except for maybe San Francisco. For the only team that might not be secure there, everyone else is probably pretty secure in their quarterback situation. And then Dallas is good currently. New York is good now. The Washington Commanders need a quarterback now, and Philadelphia is good. So only the Commanders are looking at something, which that's another scary one. Lamar with the Commanders.
Yeah, that is definitely in the talks. That's one of the teams I think Stephen A said, or was it Stephen A? Somebody said the Commanders would be a team in which Lamar could go to.
Yeah, so that's, you know what I'm saying. So that, and then and like I said, and then to finish it up in the other team division in that was 1, 2, 3 divisions. That the last team is or the last division. Who is the last division? North, South.
Oh my God.
Green Bay. Green Bay could potentially
you may like
be
this, Trey.
What's that?
You probably gonna like this. But anywho, this is some LBJ type stuff, bro. Like, man, stop it, bro.
Oh, he wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't after he submitted. Yeah, King James NBA scoring title. Only one person could wear that. Only one person could don that, could sport that. It is what it is. It goes down. That's how it goes down.
No, it does not go down. That's not how it go down. Stop it. That ain't even worth. That ain't. Why do you need a chain? You got an award. What do you need a chain for?
He's gonna do. You know what?
Trash.
You would do the same. You would.
No, I would not. No, I would not.
You would. You would do something to cement that.
No, I would not.
I'm sure you would.
I would not.
I know good damn well you would. I don't even know where it's short. Where's the standing at? I need backup. You probably doing more than that. Your car probably gonna say that.
I would not even do nothing of the sort, bro.
Your license plate would say. Your license plate would say.
Like why would I do something like that?
See, I was about to see exactly. I was about to say your license plate would be say #1 NBA scorer.
This is for my frat though. There's a difference.
And that's why I say exactly. You would do that as well.
Which we created, and stuff like that.
I'm saying you would do that. So different. Of course. So without a doubt. So I'm very sure you would.
You don't deserve that.
So real quick, because I know we're about to get up out of here, man. So Mike Richardson jumped on earlier and was tapping in when he came and said something about the military basketball soaps. So not too far on it, but yeah, soaps, because there's a situation currently going on to where there has been some decisions made by some players in the military basketball community.
Okay. Well, some decision has been made by the military basketball community.
No, players in the community. So
players.
I'm not quoting anything, but I think what it is I see is that there has been a decision made amongst some of the players or all the players that played on the All Army basketball team. That they're deciding not to compete in any tournaments or anything this year. So those players, so that would bring up maybe the basketball, the upcoming tournament potentially, and maybe even some of their other tournaments. If I'm correct, I'm not sure. I was reading last night over some comments that I seen to where it was stated. So I'm not 100% sure if it was like one player that basically was just putting it out there to let it be known, because they tagged some players as well. So now that might be a situation to where some of the top players will not be. And so I'm not sure. I don't think it's because of the rules or anything like that. I don't think it's that. So of course so there's more to be said, or just for me to take a little more look at it. I might talk directly. I'm not putting out any names specifically, but I'm just I might talk to that individual directly, get a complete understanding, and make sure that I'm clear on it. And then if our show that we have for tomorrow, I got to send that message out today to see how many we can get from those people from that last message that we got. How many of them we can get on, and maybe they'll have a little more insight into it as we continue the conversation of the state of the military basketball with a couple of more people who want to get in. Of course, like I said, we're going to get the ladies on sometime in this near future to talk so they can give their piece. But yeah, so that's interesting. As I commenting back and forth with that player, I was like, hey man, I was like, I guess, saying if it's got a stance here, I was like, if you got to take a stance, I guess this is how you do it. to get people to listen or hear if that's the case. So, but I will tap in with that person to make sure I understand fully and clearly, so I don't put anything out there, or don't want to be a person to stir, not trying to stir anything, just saying giving the information as I hear it or what I interpret it. But I will sit up and we'll get the real and find out just enough so that way we can speak on it. We're not trying to get stir no pots or anything like that, but just enough to speak on it to where maybe again it starts some conversations to getting some stuff done. But if it's ain't completely and utterly at, because what the insight is, we want to play basketball. That's what I got. Insight is we want to play basketball. So right. The politics of it is what is starting to seemingly starting to chap people's hide. So what you're calling it politics. So of course we get bits and pieces of it, but only the insiders really know. So if it's politics being played, then this is what's starting to do the product they're putting out. So, but of course, we hope to have more information on it and be tapped into that. So, more to come possibly. In any case, please, we greatly appreciate y'all rocking it with us this morning. To all Anthony Prices, the Fest, all those that tapped in with us this morning. Calvin, Nate, Zach, Don, Jaquan, all y'all saying greatly appreciate y'all. Kanief, Alonzo, Drunk, LaStanton. Y'all know where to find us. 09 to 1100 Central Standard Time. Monday through Fridays. Never know what you're going to potentially get, what we're going to be talking about, how we're going to be tapped in, but it will be entertaining or insightful. In any case, we look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Of course, y'all know Thursday. We've got 2 more days in this week. There's more to come. March Madness is on its way. These boxing bouts is about to be crazy.
Oh yeah, you talking about Roy Jones Jr. versus Mike Tyson? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. What?
Oh yeah, Roy Jones Jr. supposed to be fighting Mike Tyson. It's an exhibition and fight.
Oh, get the hell out of here! No one wants to see that.
Yep, that's about to take place.
But I know Garcia about to take place with Devontae Davis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be a good one.
Yes, sir. So, like I said, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with us. Bishop, any last words before we get up out of here, bro?
Yeah, man. Y'all have a great hump day. Enjoy it. Be safe. Have an amazing Wednesday. Be thankful. Bless someone. Hug someone. Love on someone. Because everybody is deserving of that, no matter what. Have a great week, Wednesday, and we'll definitely catch y'all on the flip at the next first formation. There it is, right there, live pay-per-view, Tyson versus Jones, November the 28th, exhibitionary fight. So 1.2 million pay. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't it. Disregard. Anyway, y'all have a great Wednesday. We'll holler back at y'all. Y'all be safe, and we'll catch y'all on the flip. Cyro 5 Military Fraternity Incorporated. Y'all be easy. Peace.